faculty and graduates have recessed from the hall. At that point, you will be invited to join the graduates for a celebration on Royce Quad outside. We will begin the processional in a few minutes, so please begin to take your seats. Thanks for your cooperation, and congratulations to you, the family and friends, but most importantly, our 2023 graduates.
RF read out.
Everyone, please be seated. Good afternoon, and thank you for joining us for the 2023 UCLA Doctoral Hooding Ceremony. We would like to begin by first recognizing that as a land-grant institution, UCLA acknowledges the Gabrielino Tongva peoples as the traditional land caretakers of Tovaangar, Los Angeles Basin, South Channel Islands. My name is Mohsin Ali. I am a doctoral degree candidate in Islamic Studies and also a processional marshal for today's ceremony.
And my name is Jessica Bremner. I am a doctoral candidate in urban planning and also a processional marshal. We are honored to be here in Royce Hall, one of the defining landmarks of UCLA, to welcome you to this special ceremony. This is the 85th year that UCLA has been awarding doctoral degrees.
This year, over 500 students earned their doctorates. And this afternoon, nearly half are present to celebrate this major academic achievement.
We also have over 90 faculty members joining us, including members of UCLA's distinguished academic leadership.
Now we have the honor of introducing our Master of Ceremonies, Executive Vice Chancellor and Provost Darnell Hunt.
Darnell Hunt began serving as UCLA's Executive Vice Chancellor and Provost, responsible for administering campus operations and the academic enterprise, in September of 2022. A celebrated scholar of race and media whose work has focused largely on the entertainment industry, EVCP Hunt is also well known for his long-standing commitment to high-quality public education, support of interdisciplinary research for the common good, and vision for inclusive excellence.
Since joining UCLA in 2021, EVCP Hunt has served as Dean of the UCLA College's Division of Social Sciences, Chair of the Department of Sociology, and Director of the Ralph J. Bunche Center for African American Studies. He currently holds faculty appointments in the Departments of Sociology and African American Studies. EVCP Hunt received his PhD and MA in Sociology from UCLA, an MBA from Georgetown University, and an AB in Public Relations from USC. Ladies and gentlemen, we present to you Executive Vice Chancellor and Provost Darnell Hunt.
Degree candidates, colleagues, honored guests, and friends. Wow, I'm on the wrong page here. In fact, my pages are missing. That's not good. Do we, Wow, that was quite the development here. Yeah. Well, it wouldn't be a ceremony if we didn't have unanticipated consequences. Okay, here we go. All right. Okay, but let's try this again. Distinguished guests, colleagues and friends, good afternoon. And to the doctoral candidates, let me offer you my deepest congratulations. Completing a doctorate is no easy task, but it is one you faced with exceptional fortitude, finishing your work in the midst of truly unprecedented challenges. You have displayed strength and grace and have achieved a rare feat. Your commitment, not just to knowledge, but to understanding, will serve you well whether you stay in academia or look outside of it. Experience with rigorous inquiry, the critical assessment of facts, and the thoughtful and comprehensive analysis, these are skills that are so sorely needed as we look to tackle the toughest problems facing society, whether fighting a pandemic, battling natural disasters, or working on behalf of the disenfranchised. The advanced skill set you have cultivated and the research you have conducted will position you as an expert and leader in whatever field you enter. In short, through your studies, you have gained great power and in a line that has sometimes been attributed to Voltaire and sometimes to Spider-Man, with great power comes great responsibility. Indeed, the conferral of this degree comes with a commission. If there's a lesson to be learned from the last 2 years of the pandemic, it is this: individual choices profoundly affect the collective good. Take what you have learned and bear it in the service of others. Service is embedded into the mission of our great public institution, and I hope you will carry a responsibility to the public good with you wherever you go. All of us at UCLA have great confidence in you, and not just because of the title you now carry. You are well prepared to face the challenges that come your way because this was not just an intellectual exercise. It was a very long lesson in resilience. So be confident, but be humble. The pursuit of a doctorate is a practice in humility. It is a recognition that there is so much we do not know. We expect to hear amazing reports as you move forward in your careers. UCLA is always home for you, and we are always your extended family. Please stay connected. This isn't the end. This is just the beginning. We are eager to read the rest of your story. I want to extend my personal congratulations to each of you and to your families and friends who have encouraged you and supported your efforts. I am honored to join in this celebration of your remarkable accomplishment. Thank you.
I'm now very glad that I actually printed out my parts of this myself. So hopefully my staff can get you the rest of your speeches, EVCP Hunt, before you have to come up and talk again. Thank you very much. Degree candidates, colleagues, honored guests, and friends. As the Dean of Graduate Education at UCLA, I'm delighted to welcome all of you to this Doctoral Hooding Ceremony, a long-awaited and wonderful occasion for our graduates, their families, and friends. I would now like to introduce the distinguished members of the platform party. First, the faculty processional marshals, and then the deans and faculty participants who will read the candidate names and hood the candidates. Will you please stand as I call your name and remain standing until all have been announced? The faculty processional marshals are Gregory Payne, Senior Associate Dean for Biosciences Graduate Education, Wendy Slesser, Associate Vice Provost for the Semel Healthy Campus Initiative. And the readers of the graduates' names will be James Bisley, Chair of the Graduate Council and Professor of Neurobiology and Psychology, Jessica Catalino, Chair of the Academic Senate and Professor of Anthropology, and Brian Kite, Interim Dean of the School of Theater, Film, and Television and Professor of Theater. Our first pair of hooding marshals this evening will be Eileen Strempel, Dean of the Herb Alpert School of Music, Abel Valenzuela Jr., Interim Dean of Social Sciences and Professor of Labor Studies, Urban Planning, and Chicana, Chicano, and Central American Studies. Our second pair of hooding marshals are Adriana Galvan, Dean of Undergraduate Education and Professor of Psychology, and Renata Lux, Associate Dean in the Division of Graduate Education and Professor of Dentistry. And our third pair of hooding marshals consist of Anastasia Luquedu Sideras, Interim Dean of the Luskin School of Public Affairs and Professor of Urban Planning, and Marissa Lopez, Associate Dean in the Division of Graduate Education and Professor of English and Chicana, Chicano, and Central American Studies. Thank you. You may all be seated. I would also like to recognize other campus and university leaders who are here to celebrate this joyous occasion. Please rise as I call your name. Roger Wakimoto, Vice Chancellor for Research and Creative Activities. Alexandra Minna Stern, Dean of the Division of Humanities. Christina Christie, Dean of the School of Education and Information Studies. Lynn Zhan, Dean of the School of Nursing. And Yolanda Gorman, Senior Advisor to the Chancellor and Chief of Staff. Thank you for being here today. You may be seated. I now have the pleasure to acknowledge and introduce you to our degree candidate processional marshals who open today's ceremony. Our first marshal is Mohsen Ali. Today, Mohsen will be awarded a doctorate of philosophy in Islamic studies. Mohsin earned his Bachelor of Arts degree in political science from the University of Chicago. The title of Mohsin's dissertation is Modern Islamic Historiography, a Global Perspective from South Asia. His doctoral dissertation was a global history of modern Muslim historical writing. It focused on the approaches of Muslim scholars in colonial and post-colonial India who wrote historical works in Arabic and Urdu. While at UCLA, Mohsin was the recipient of numerous awards, including the Dissertation Year Fellowship and the Foreign Language and Areas Fellowship for Persian. Mohsin was also in both the Graduate Research Mentorship Program and the Graduate Summer Research Mentorship Program. During his time at UCLA, Mohsin has served as an instructional design and technology assistant for Near Eastern languages and cultures, as well as a lecturer for the Global Islam Cluster, which is a year-long course for first-year undergraduate students. Currently, he is the Instructional Design and Outreach Specialist for the Humanities and Social Sciences Department of the Eugene and Maxine Rosenfeld Management Library and the Charles E. Young Research Library. Please join me in welcoming Mohsin.
Good afternoon and welcome. And to my fellow graduates, congratulations on completing a remarkable journey of intellectual exploration and earning the highest degree in your field of study. My PhD journey started in the fall of 2015. And my choice of UCLA was guided less by lofty intellectual motives than by a personal motive. I wanted to stay close to a woman I had met earlier that year. She captivated me and bewildered me, and a year into my PhD, we had tied the knot. Her love was the main source of my strength and resilience throughout my graduate studies. She could not have cared less about the details of my dissertation. But she made sure that I cared the most about family. She forced me to be a better sibling to my older brother and my younger sister, and a better son to my mom and dad. I am indebted to my parents for the sacrifices, unending care, and sincere prayers. My father, an immigrant from Pakistan, never had the opportunity to attend college. He supported my indulgence in graduate studies, even as he did not fully comprehend what it entailed. My mother, an immigrant from India, motivated me to finish my dissertation by incessantly asking me when I would finish my degree, year after year, for 7 years. I'm similarly grateful to my mother-in-law and father-in-law. My father-in-law took a personal interest in my research, and most of my writing was fueled by food cooked by my mother-in-law. Many of us might feel ambivalent about the next phase after graduation, given the diminished economic and social value of graduate degrees. Universities are facing funding cuts, researchers have fewer opportunities for funding, state governments are attempting to ban tenure. But it is imperative for us to communicate the value of knowledge and expertise at this precise moment. I want to challenge my fellow graduates to share your research and insights about the diversity of cultures, the complexity of human behavior with the wider public, to engage in dialogue and collaboration with people from different backgrounds and perspectives, especially people outside of academia. One of the keys to making a difference is cultivating and investing in relationships. Relationships with your peers, mentors, colleagues, collaborators, partners, friends, family, and community. Relationships that support you, inspire you, challenge you, frustrate you, and enrich you. Human connections and relationships are necessary for a meaningful and healthy life. They are also necessary for changing minds. Because people are rarely moved by facts and logical rigor alone. They are moved by stories, emotions, values, and trust. They are moved by people they care about. I want to close with a few verses of the Quran. As surely as the passage of time, humanity is wasting away, except those who keep faith, do acts of social good, and urge each other towards truth and perseverance. Keep working collaboratively towards truth and persevere. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Mohsen, for those inspiring words. Now I'd like to introduce our second marshal, Jessica Bremner. Today, Jessica will be awarded her Doctorate of Philosophy in Urban Planning. She earned her Bachelor of Arts degree in Latin American Studies from Tulane University and a dual Master of Arts in Urban Planning and Latin American Studies from UCLA. The title of her dissertation is Thirsty by Design, Regulating Water Access in the Coachella Valley. Jessica's research interests lie at the intersection of spatial justice, gender, housing, participatory practices, and the environment. Her most recent work examines the processes that shape the spatial inequality of water access in the Coachella Valley. Jessica's dissertation builds from 6 years of working in the Coachella Valley with Konkui Design Initiative, a nonprofit community development and design firm based in Los Angeles, USA, and Nairobi, Kenya. During her time at UCLA, Jessica was the recipient of numerous awards, including the Babbitt Dissertation Fellowship, the Dissertation Year Fellowship, and the David and Mariana Fisher Fellowship. Jessica was also a co-managing editor of the Critical Planning Journal and served as a member of the Urban Planning Curriculum Committee. She is currently an assistant professor in the Department of Geography, Geology, and Environment at California State University, Los Angeles. Please join me in welcoming her.
Hi, friends. Hi, family. Hi, mentors. I'm feeling overjoyed to be here with you. Truthfully, though, a few months ago, I wasn't planning on attending this year's graduation. It's not because I don't believe my accomplishments aren't worth celebrating. In fact, I have a lot to celebrate. This past year, I gave birth. Yeah. Twice. First, I gave birth on July 8th. After around 6 hours of progressively intense and unmedicated pain, my son Enzo arrived with my husband and mom by my side. And then I gave birth a second time in December. This time, labor was much longer. I'd estimate that this second labor took about 5 years. And I would not have made it through this labor without my advisors, cohort members, colleagues, family, and friends helping me along the way. There are many similarities between giving birth to a human and giving birth to a dissertation. Both require months-long incubation periods. Both sometimes involve doctors not believing you. And both are made easy when right people are there to support you throughout the experience. My newborn provided 5 months of extremely structured writing time, stolen in between feedings, poops, his, not mine, and sleep, also his, not mine. But thanks to my community, I was able to file my dissertation in December and start a job in January. These two very unceremonious events marked the completion of my doctorate here at UCLA. I was hesitant to attend graduation this year because I'm actually embarrassed to celebrate myself. But thanks to my good friend, cohort member, and fellow graduate here today, Daniel Iwama, I realized that marking the passage of time is not just a celebration of individual accomplishment, but a communal one. Many people characterize the journey through a PhD program as socially isolating, and for some, it can be quite lonely. But it is also one of the most communal endeavors we get the chance to participate in. Completing a dissertation requires creating new knowledge. And this knowledge production is inherently cumulative. We build on knowledge that was constructed before us, and we do this not alone, but through a practice of commoning with our mentors, our classmates, and our colleagues. This space of knowledge building lacks geographic and time boundaries. We get to communicate with those no longer alive and those that are yet to be born. And that means we are part of a boundless community where we get to have fun asking questions and answering those questions. But lately, ensuring that this knowledge is open and accessible to all, that it is boundaryless, that it is communal, is becoming increasingly difficult. Like babies, the ideas and knowledge in dissertations need a community to grow. That means as we graduate, our work is just beginning. Labor was painful. Mothering our knowledge will be challenging, but it is necessary. Our world requires it of us, and our responsibility to our community demands it of us. So congratulations to everyone here for giving birth this past year. I can't wait to see how our babies grow.
Thank you so much, Jessica, and double congratulations to you. One more round of applause for our amazing student marshals. Thank you. We are gathered here in the iconic Royce Hall to confer doctoral degrees in a time-honored tradition of an in-person doctoral hooding ceremony. In person is something I no longer take for granted, so we should all celebrate that. This year, you are one of over 700 students who will earn their doctorate from UCLA. Congratulations. Woo! Today's momentous occasion honors and applauds you and your accomplishments. On behalf of the UCLA faculty, I want to express my gratitude and pride in all that you have accomplished at UCLA. To the professors and mentors who have recognized your potential, encouraged you along the way, and inspired you to reach your goal, thank you and congratulations. I share the stage with some of you today, beaming with pride as you helped your students earn their new title as doctors. To the family and friends who have provided you with unrelenting support in your doctoral journey, congratulations, and we are happy that you get to celebrate this occasion. To the graduates, take this time to reflect, cherish this moment, and celebrate your outstanding achievement, not only in your education and career, but also in your life. Think of all the people who lent their support in one form or another. May I please ask all of the graduates today to stand, turn around, and look to someone who is here for you today and say thank you. Let's give them all a big round of applause. Thank you. You may be seated. I now have the tremendous pleasure to introduce you to our inaugural keynote speaker, Dr. Emma Perez. Dr. Perez, it is an honor to have you here today to speak to our doctoral candidates. A triple Bruin, Dr. Emma Perez earned her undergraduate degree in political science and women's studies and her master's and doctorate in history. She is currently research social scientist at the Southwest Center and professor in the Department of Gender and Women's Studies at the University of Arizona. A prolific writer of both fiction and nonfiction, Dr. Perez is the author of many novels, an academic monograph, and numerous articles and essays, including the novels Gulf Dreams, published in 1996 and considered one of the first Chicana lesbian novels in print, and Forgetting the Alamo, or Blood Memory, published in 2009 and winner of the Christopher Isherwood Writing Grant in 2009, a finalist for the Lambda Literary Awards in 2010, and the winner of the National Association for Chicano Studies Regional Book Award for Fiction in 2011. Her academic book, The Decolonial Imaginary, Writing Chicanas into History, published in 1999, is a significant work that explores the marginalized history and experiences of Chicanas. In 2020, Dr. Perez was inducted into the Texas Institute of Letters, a distinguished honor society founded in 1936 to celebrate Texas literature and recognize distinctive literary achievements. Dr. Perez is considered one of the founding theorists of Chicana feminism. Again, Dr. Perez, thank you for being here today. It is truly an honor to have you.
Thank you. Can you all hear me? Okay. So you made it, you're here. We're all here. I'm so honored and so privileged to be standing here before you today to celebrate you, particularly because UCLA is my alma mater. And I also want to acknowledge once again that as a land-grant institution, UCLA does acknowledge the Gabrieleño Tongva peoples as the traditional caretakers of this region. And we pay our respects to the ancestors, the elders, the relatives and relations, past, present, and emerging. And I also want to begin by thanking, extending my gratitude, rather, to Dean Susan Ettner, who I had the privilege of meeting earlier today, and she's just lovely. Sorry we missed dinner last night. I was watching Shameless with my daughter and having room service because, you know, we just needed to chill together. Thank you to Kristen McKinney also for transportation to the event and just for taking care of so many logistics, as well as Vanya, I believe you're here, and Paris McDonald, who just was so persistent about organizing logistics. So thank you all. I also just want to thank everyone who elected to bring me, a brown, genderqueer historian, fiction writer, to speak to you today and hopefully offer a few snippets of inspiration. So for me, returning to this campus today to honor you and celebrate you reminds me of those years when I attended classes. This kind of sweet nostalgia overcomes me. And I remember that while on this campus, I felt strengthened in ways that I never felt before. UCLA was basically my haven in the 70s, in the late 70s and going into the 90s. I met some of the most talented people I'd ever know, whether professors, fellow students, or staff who helped facilitate my journey through 3 different degrees. And I have to say, the most difficult one, of course, was my PhD. And I think all of you here who are receiving your PhDs certainly know that it is not an easy task. The journey itself demands rigor, it demands discipline, a lot of positive affirmation, a lot of self-talk, right? Positive self-talk, a little bit of negative self-talk, but you gotta get over that. And although I graduated with my PhD 35 years ago, I don't believe the rigors have changed that much. One of the questions that I'm asked consistently, and I'm sure you're familiar with this question, and that is, why did you select your field of study? So my response dates back to an undergraduate class that I had when I was an undergrad here. And that is when I learned that there were only 3 Chicanas with PhDs in history in the world, in the universe, in the nation. So at the time, I really was not at all interested in studying history. But when I read the only essay that was assigned in women's history class about my community, I began to think differently. In the article, which was titled, by the way, The Mexican Peon Women of Texas, and it was published in the 1920s, and the sociologist in the article claimed that Mexican women were passive and followed men. So wherever they were commanded to, which was mostly labor, to labor in cotton fields and other agricultural work. Well, I come from a family of incredibly strong, courageous women. My grandmother, my mother, my sisters, my aunts, my cousins. And as a kid of 8 and 9, I also was in those cotton fields with the women and of my family, all of whom did what they had to do to support their family. And they did it with confidence. So you can see why that little essay from the 1920s would make me so angry. It gave me no choice. I had to make a commitment to research and to research the lives of Chicanas and Latinas who felt the same way. And so I was fortunate enough, rather, to meet a number of Chicanas and Latinas who felt the same way that I did, and subsequently we did help each other complete our dissertations in the 1980s, and we became the first of a handful of Chicana and Chicanx historians at that time. And we're pleased that now there are over 100 Chicanas and Chicanx in the profession of history. So I'm not telling you this because I'm unique. I'm not telling you this because I pulled myself up from my bootstraps. As you well know, that's a pretty ludicrous, if you imagine it, it's ludicrous if not impossible to do. What I do know is that none of us would be here without our communities, without our families, without our friends who become our family, without our partners, our spouses, our children, all of whom assisted in some way. Now, and this observation does not negate your accomplishments, because your will, your willingness, and your convictions have brought you here. And I'm sure someone or many someones stood beside you. And I suspect that you're grateful to your steadfast family and friends. And I want to acknowledge those who are here with you today, as well as those who are with you in spirit. All of you who are sitting here and have arrived to be with your PhD graduates. We acknowledge you and your spirit as well, and the fact that you gave as family members, as friends, as mentors, as mentees, as spirit guides. You all deserve recognition. So I think what is also something that your generation knows is that, and you're fully aware, is that we're living at a time of many adversities in the early 21st century. You've inherited too many challenges. When young people say to me, this world is going to end, why bother with social change? Why bother with political activism? Why bother with protests? My response is yes, the world is going to change, is going to end. The world is going to end, but it's not going to end today. It's not going to end tomorrow. Hopefully it won't end next week or next year. And here's the thing, and having studied history, I know that the world has experienced trials and tribulations. We have to remember that 60 million indigenous people were massacred from 1500 to 1600. And yet indigenous folks of numerous nations thrive today. From the 15th to the 19th centuries, the transatlantic slave trade killed over 60 million Black people. In the 19th century, Chinese immigrants suffered at the hands of racists who only wanted their labor and not their personhood. In the 1830s and 1840s, the US invaded Mexico and Mexicans became second-class citizens, while borders between families continued to be enforced. Lynchings of brown and Black people were common, more common than we'd like to think. During World War II, Japanese Americans were imprisoned in detention camps. So, and there are many more inequities, and yet still we're here today, thriving and transforming and contributing and changing society. Now, these are the facts that the far right refuses to acknowledge. They refuse to acknowledge as facts, and instead, politicians and their fearful constituents have been removing history texts from classrooms and from libraries. They're on a mission to censor our history. They're on a mission to censor our literature. They're on a mission to censor our many voices and perspectives. So why the rampant censorship? What is that about? Because learning the complexities of our past means we develop understanding and compassion for each other. One of the favorite classes that I get to teach now is called Writing Queer Autohistoria, which is basically a memoir class. Now, I love to teach that class because students share their personal stories. They find their voices to impart often difficult moments from their own past and moments they've survived. So when they share their voices, they become vulnerable, they become compassionate, they become kind. They become progenitors of a future that holds hope, hope for a better, healthier world for everyone. They begin to believe in a future not driven by greed, not driven by fear, not driven by hate for queers and trans folks or anyone who's different, including neurodivergent folks who we've finally begun to pay more attention to. Now, so you who are here today are the forerunners of a future not for you alone, but for your children, if you have them or if you plan to have them, for your nieces and nephews, for your friends' kids, for the next generations that deserve your respect and attention. Indigenous prophets speak to the 7 generations that will carry on after us, and that it's up to us to care for this earth and all sentient beings. So how do we do that? I believe we sustain a sense of hope, whether it's cautionary hope or tricky hope or enduring hope. We simply choose it. Abolition feminists have asked us to consider hope and to bear in mind that hope is a discipline. And all of you here today know what discipline is, having come this far. So today's ceremony represents the culmination of a long, arduous quest, a quest that demonstrates resilience and hope. So I truly believe that you're warriors, prepared to fight for the generations to come. And after today's rather long afternoon of anointments and appreciation, I'm ordering you to go get crazy, to have fun. Responsible, safe fun, okay? Don't do what I did and wake up in places that, you don't remember. But so be responsible and have fun nonetheless. Go shout, go scream, go sing, go dance. Feel passion, feel zest. Be wild enough to recognize that life is a wondrous adventure. And you're on that adventure. You're living out loud and you're living a life of integrity. Living a life that doesn't fear and ventures boldly into the future. This is your day. Go on your journey with promise in your back pocket and hope in your heart. Even on days when you just can't get out of bed because another virus has struck, or fires and hurricanes are whipping the environment, or the threat of World War III lingers above us. Whatever the challenges, remember your ancestors. Remember their spirit. Remember they are still with you. Remember to choose the discipline of hope. And always, always, always be kind. Always be generous to yourself and to others. And most of all, be your true, authentic selves. So I want to read a quote from my favorite Nobel Prize writer, Toni Morrison. And she said, "There's no time for despair, no place for self-pity, no need for silence, no room for fear. We speak, we write, we do language. That is how civilizations heal. I know the world is bruised and bleeding, and though it is important not to ignore its pain, it is also critical to refuse to succumb to its malevolence. Like failure, chaos contains information that can lead to knowledge, even wisdom, like art. And so I will end by saying to you, you are the art form that you have constructed with knowledge and wisdom during your time at UCLA. You will continue to create with your beauty, with your wit, and with your resilience. Thank you, thank you, thank you for having me here today.
So I think I just want to say one more time, thank you so much to our inaugural speaker, Dr. Emma Perez. That was wonderful, and we so much appreciate, your spending the time to come here and share your perspectives with us. And we will catch that dinner later.
Okay, so thank you all. So we will now proceed to the conferral of the doctoral degrees. We are assembled here today to bestow doctoral degrees to celebrate the impressive achievements of our graduates and to reflect on the promise for the future that you represent. All the members of the official party, please rise and remain standing, please. Will all faculty please rise and remain standing? And will all doctoral candidates please rise and remain standing? By virtue of the authority vested in me by the Regents of the University of California, I confer upon you the degrees of Doctor of Philosophy, Doctor of Education, Doctor of Environmental Science and Engineering, Doctor of Musical Arts, Doctor of Nursing Practice, with all the rights and privileges pertaining thereto. Congratulations. Please be seated. At this time, I would like to ask the following members of our esteemed platform party to please rise and take your places to assist in the presentation and hooding of the candidates. Professor Jessica Catalino, Dean Eileen Strimple, Interim Dean Abel Valenzuela Jr.
Doctoral committee chairs and co-chairs, and all members of the graduates' doctoral committees, when you hear your graduate's name called, we invite you to rise and stand at your seat while your student is being hooded. Our first two graduates who will be hooded today are the degree candidate processional marshals, Mohsen Ali and Jessica Bremner. From there, we'll resume with the rest of the class of 2023. Oh boy. Mohsen Ali, Islamic Studies. All right, woo! Nobody ever had that happen to their dissertation. Jessica Bremner, Urban Planning. Jocelyn Sarai Soto, Neuroscience. Scott Michael Vincent, Neuroscience. Saralisa Anzaldua, Philosophy. Ian Gabriel Peacock, Sociology. Patrick James Craven, Musicology. Shirley Nieves Rodriguez, Human Genetics. Katrina Nicole Leap, Human Genetics. Karina Sandoval, Molecular Biology. Allison Arishan Daly, molecular biology. Mandy Cheng, molecular biology. Andrew Douglas Hildreth, molecular biology. Stephen Andrew Heinzman, economics. Anthony Joseph Papek, economics. Ariadna Jo Fuya, economics. Victoria Barona, economics. Sumit Sanjay Shinde, economics. Jeremy Isaac Williams, Near East Languages and Cultures. Elizabeth Van Dyke, Near East Languages and Cultures. Eline Zero Suarez, education. Andrea Lorraine Gambino, education. Melissa Esther Mendoza, education. Eric Ming Ying Ho, education. Marlon Quintero Perez. Alejandra Martin, education. Andrew Marcus Kaplan, statistics. Yay. Thomas Johannes Meyerhofer, statistics. Elizabeth Schoflin, History. Daniel Andrew Sun, Mechanical Engineering. Hoshik Che, Mechanical Engineering. Min Sung An, Mechanical Engineering. Han Xiang Wu, Materials Science and Engineering. Benjamin Bowman, Mathematics. Very tall, very tall person. Kelsey Marie Rutledge, Biology. Robert Christopher Housden, Mathematics. Adam Robert Rohde, Statistics. Connor Joseph Cresson, Statistics. I think I got it. Gary Fox, Architecture. Alexander Mymond, Architecture. Bridget Boyle, Architecture. Yang Yang, Architecture. Alvaro Nicholas Boitier, Economics. Julian Batista, Economics. Xu Yi He, Management. Xiaomin Wu, Economics. Shihan Shen, Economics. Guram Kim, Economics. Siwan Young, Economics. Jingyu Fan, Economics. Augusto Pedro Hospital Grelvan, Economics. Jacob Matthew Kolep, Economics. Xia Li, Mathematics. Benjamin Edward Jarman, Mathematics. Luis Franklin Esser, Mathematics. Bo Yun Kim, Mathematics. Thierry Michelle Lawrence, Mathematics. Christopher William Strohmeyer, Mathematics. Dominic Tianli Yang, Mathematics. Abigail Hickok, Mathematics. John Bunyan Clayton V, Indo-European Studies. Christine Prechtel, Linguistics. Thomas Clarence Motter, Indo-European Studies. Jarrell Ray Tisnato, Molecular Biology. Yeah, you go. Andy Vuong, Bioengineering. Andrea Lane Acosta, English. Shenpeng Li, Biostatistics. Joanna Marie Boland, Biostatistics. Sayantan Mukhopadhyay, Art History. Christine Lynn Robinson, Art History. Hannah Kong, Art History. Good. Salim Wakim Shahade, Anthropology. All right. Oh, I'm in hug zone now. Clementine Minnie Cat Bardot, Culture and Performance. Bardot. Sorry. Bradley Cardozo, Anthropology. Joshua Lee Mayer, Anthropology. Sucharita Kanjalal, Anthropology. Bianca Romagnoli, Anthropology. Monica Widman, Political Science. Shuying Chan, Chemistry. Tianyang Yen, Chemistry. Shohei Johnny Tanaka, English. Gabriela Valenzuela, English. Tali Ravid, English. Marisol Alejandria Sierra, Civil Engineering. Ileana Araceli Callejas, Civil Engineering. Marie-Pierre Chloe Delisle, Civil Engineering. Ewan Fong, Civil Engineering. Brenda Selena Lara, Chicana and Chicano Studies. Alana Camille de Hinojosa, Chicano and Chicano Studies. Hedi Shah, Mathematics. Ming Tao Shah, Mathematics. Wei Ming Ma, Atmospheric and Oceanic Studies. Daniel Joseph Clements, Atmospheric and Oceanic Sciences. Sorry. Mason Gordon McDougall, Astronomy and Astrophysics. Okay, all right. At this time, I would like to ask Professor James Bisley, who will be reading the second group of graduate names, to please rise and approach the lectern. Hooding Marshals Dean Adriana Galvan and Associate Dean Renata Lux, please rise and assume your positions for the hooding of the candidates.
James Lee Ryan, Astronomy and Astrophysics. Alan Ulfers Littenecker, Computer Science. Binru Chen, Bioengineering. Lin Fang Wang, Electrical and Computer Engineering. Tingyi Zhou, Electrical and Computer Engineering. Tianyi Wang, Electrical and Computer Engineering. Chanjun Pan, Electrical and Computer Engineering. Abraham Calderon, sociology. Moni Gao, music. Marcus Norris, music. Sarah Irwin Christiansen, molecular toxicology. Courtney McClure, molecular toxicology. Madison Fellman Panagiotakis, Hispanic languages and literatures. Zoe Amy Pierret, atmospheric and oceanic sciences. Xiaojian Ma, computer science. Juhoi Zhang, computer science. Jinhao Shah, computer science. Christopher Jaloyan, aerospace engineering. Nicholas Werner Margel, chemical engineering. Kevin Clutario, biochemistry, molecular and structural biology. Joshua Russell Misa, chemical engineering. Lionel Yulan Zhang, mechanical engineering. Ryan Wilkinson, mathematics. Puheli Desai Chowdhury, mathematics. Michael Richardson, history. Christian Martin de Leon, philosophy. Helen Kiang Kim, astronomy and astrophysics. Amelia Cromwell Mueller-Williams, Social Welfare. Adrian Lorenzo Gomez, Chemistry. Alejandra Rios, Physics and Biology in Medicine. Luca Valdano, Aerospace Engineering. Matthias Hara, Electrical and Computer Engineering. Dustin Connor Brown, Electrical Engineering. Mostafa Husseini, Electrical and Computer Engineering. Jaime Gonzalo Flores, Electrical and Computer Engineering. Mujataba Sarahi Ardakan, Electrical and Computer Engineering. Swapnil Sayan Saha, Electrical and Computer Engineering. Velko Boljanovic, Electrical and Computer Engineering. Akash Deep Singh, Electrical and Computer Engineering. Xiaoxing Bu, Computer Science. Star Lee, Electrical and Computer Engineering. Jonathan Pham, Physics and Biology in Medicine. Christopher Daniel Giamarino, Urban Planning. Jolene Vera Paul, Urban Planning. Daniel Akihiro Iwama, Urban Planning. Hyunpil Bo, Material Science and Engineering. Yenju Lin, Electrical and Computer Engineering. Chiara Pavone, Asian Languages and Cultures. Kimberly Marie McNelly, Asian Languages and Cultures. Juyan Yu, Neuroscience. Wanmeng Li, Asian Languages and Cultures. Zuchin Chen, Asian Languages and Cultures. Hubin Wan, Asian Languages and Cultures. Ariel Sok Lin Chan, Asian Languages and Cultures. I'm probably going to mess it up, but I'll do my best. Wachalapon Honjemal Sin, Biology. Patrick Chang, Molecular Biology. Yang Zhao, Molecular Biology. Derek Lee, Molecular Biology. Edith Benhoran de Guzman, Environment to Sustainability. Monica Sandler, Film and Television. Lauren Deborah Boomeroon, Film and Television. Chelsea Nicole Jones, Political Science. Gregory Ashton Pemberton, Education. Kiana Fox, Education. Taylor Brianna Rogers, Health Policy and Management. Michelle Josephine Wong, Social Welfare. Lei Chen, Social Welfare. Sid Peterson Jordan, Social Welfare. Yang Ho, Asian Languages and Cultures. Matthew Gregory Lowe, Molecular Biology. Michael Reza Emami, Molecular Biology. Junok Kim, Education. Jane Yang, Chemistry. Jennifer Shea Manukian, Near East Languages and Cultures. Rachel Smith, History. Marissa Ann Genrich, History. Yo Wang, History. Max Daniel, History. At this time, I would like to ask Interim Dean Brian Kite to please rise and approach the lectern. Hooding Marshals Dean Anastasia Lukaitu Sideris and Associate Dean Marissa Lopez, please rise for the hooding of the candidates.
Joshua Nicholas McGuffey, History. Janice Ruth Levi, History. Allison Quinth Teree, Molecular and Medical Pharmacology. Alex Kashing Lam, Molecular and Medical Pharmacology. Michael Jonathan Kleiman, Electrical and Computer Engineering. Tai Ha Vu, Bioinformatics. Leah Prinapa Briscoe, Bioinformatics. Ruth Dolly Johnson, Computer Science. Sarah Jane Spenlove, Bioinformatics. Christopher Kyriazis, Biology. Scott O'Donnell, Biology. Elena Mead, Biology. Mark Sunwoo Jun, Biology. Zhao. Chungling Zhao, Physics. Ishwan Shu, Material Science and Engineering. Zhao Zhang, Computer Science. Tianren Yu, Chemistry. Patricia Potes, Chemistry. Alexander Hao Lee, Molecular and Medical Pharmacology. Kirsty Francis, English. Mishao Sarah Ishikawa, English. Anne Kim Tun Tun La, French and Francophone Studies. Francophone? Got it, thank you. Elise Brusher, French and Francophone Studies. Francophone. Rebecca Emily Glassberg, French and Francophone Studies. Anna Fiestro, Community Health Sciences. Zena Rhodes Bibler, Culture and Performance. Amy Elizabeth Alterman Paradiso. Amy Elizabeth Alterman Paradiso, Culture and Performance. Ana Luisa Oaxaca Carazo, Political Science. Marie de la Vega. Aizul Marie de la Vega, Political Science. Hung Tong Lee, Political Science. Estefania Castaneda Perez, Political Science. Alexander Dionis, Political Science. Dong Wu, Material Science and Engineering. Kongzu Shen, Chemical Engineering. Han Yong Lim, Molecular Biology. Xingyan Chen, Molecular Biology. Taegyung Harry Yang, Bioinformatics. Good job. Clara. I always have it right. Clara Margaret Wilch, Theater and Performance Studies. Jeremy Michael Trott, neuroscience. Elizabeth Catherine Cook, neuroscience. Elizabeth Marr Burnett, neuroscience. Stephanie Gayon Chung, neuroscience. Talia Christelle Urian, neuroscience. Lucas Frael Vasquez, electrical and computer engineering. Akshay Anud Uture, computer science. Ty Anthony Rush, political science. Derek Edward Holliday, political science. Bradley Stephen Mankoff. Bradley Stephen Mankoff, political science. Frank Christopher Wire, political science. Lucia Felix Beltran, health policy and management. Seppian. Helen Elizabeth Ovsepian, health policy and management. Andrew Wynn, epidemiology. Brian Villegas Seixas, health policy and management. Chow Yu Lo, material science and engineering. Clara K. Hansen, sociology. Robin Sophia Price, archaeology. Camille Reiko Acosta, Archaeology. Madeline Amy Yekel, Anthropology. Christine Joy Chua, Anthropology. Ting Fu, Molecular, Cellular, and Physiology. Mateus Andre. What? Mateus Roja Leon, Civil Engineering. Yanan Lin, Bioengineering. Ryan Hansen Lee, Mechanical Engineering. Hossein Montezerian, Bioengineering. Efran Sadigi, Mechanical Engineering. Aiden Tamidi, Civil Engineering. Lucas Jordan Avedon, Ethnomusicology. Congratulations. Blair Maya Imani Black, Ethnomusicology. Theodore James Seymour, Anthropology. Moralake Umlara Umora, Civil Engineering. Yufan Shu, Geophysics and Space Physics. Minci Liu, Linguistics. Junheng Hao, Computer Science. Quan Hao Huang, Computer Science. Zinyo. Zinyo Hu, Computer Science. Robert James Farley, Comparative Literature. Chi Zhou, Civil Engineering. You can go. Jua Wang, Civil Engineering. Camille Daniel Swodowski, Physics. Gurleen Ball, Physics. Yu Jian Zhao, Physics. Angelica Lynn. Angelica Lynn Burrell, Epidemiology. Xu Huang, Materials Science and Engineering. Li Shun Huang, Material Science and Engineering. Tanya Varela, Hispanic Languages and Literatures. Julie Gonzalez Calderon. Julia Gonzalez Calderon, Hispanic Languages and Literatures. Isaac Jimenez, Hispanic Language and Literature. DEB, Doctoral. ESEED. Margaret Sandra Iseed, Environmental Science and Engineering, DEV. Bernice Zenia Tan, Nursing Practice, DNP. Maki Jordan, Nursing Practice, DNP. Here we go. Christine Cebulan Dizan, Nursing Practice, DNP.
I now have the honor and the privilege of being the first to address all of you by your well-deserved title of doctor. Doctors of philosophy, education, environmental science and engineering, musical arts, nursing practice, on behalf of my colleagues in the UCLA faculty and administration, I congratulate and commend you on reaching the pinnacle of academic achievement. UCLA takes enormous pride in the work you have completed here, and we are thrilled for you to join our very distinguished group of alumni. Your doctorate stands as evidence of your personal dedication to the highest standards of scholarship and intellectual discovery. We hope that your futures will be guided by the same commitment to excellence in public service that shapes our mission here at UCLA. We wish you the very best.
Those of you upon whom we have just conferred degrees continue a great tradition. On behalf of all of the UCLA faculty, I offer our congratulations and very best wishes. Before we close, let's take a moment to thank our organist, Dr. Christoph Bull. We truly appreciate his creativity and enthusiasm, which make this ceremony unique and joyful. Once Christoph begins our recessional, I ask that the audience remain in their seats until the academic procession and the graduates have left the auditorium. Then please join us outside for some champagne in honor of our graduates. Thank you so much, and congratulations again.